Hi all and happy new year. Hope you've all had a great Christmas and basically focusing on the new year and hopefully it's going to bring you some good things. Today, a little bit different. I'm going to do a 3 month prediction for you. It might resonate with a few of you, others it may not. Just take what does. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull you three cards for January, three for February, three for March. So let's have a look what's going on with some of you. Like I say, just take what does. It's really weird because I'm just feeling we're in January, New Year, and I feel that there's a lot of decluttering, we're clearing out. But let's enlighten things here with what's going on. I kind of feel obviously with January again, like I say, this might resonate with a few of you, others it may not. It's very interesting because the first card that's coming out, and I will take a picture of these. I do apologise, it is my screen, the VR screen. Okay, but what I'll do, I'll take a picture and put it on basically. But for January, the three cards we've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Six of Swords, we've got the Hermit. So really bizarre. I kind of want to go into December, okay, or you know what, where this might resonate with a few people, where you've been a bit lost, a bit lonely, a bit pissed off, basically, a bit fed up. Obviously, Christmas, you know, it can be a challenging time here. But again, going into the new year, there's kind of I've had enough of this, I've had enough of that. I'm decluttering, I'm clearing out. And I do feel it's about you following your heart and believing in yourself. So again, January, this could be where it's about you following your heart, following what you really want, and going forward here. It's interesting because obviously I'm going to go to the Hermit card. Okay, the third card here, but with this, I kind of feel some of you, yes, you've been a bit lost and lonely over Christmas, or you've been left out in the cold, and we're not going to have another Christmas like it. We're going to actually start changing things. Hence, January, we're going to start changing things. At the minute, obviously, it's only the 2nd of January. We're still a little bit flat, a bit down on our energies of how we're going to proceed forward with your life here. So again, you might be spending a little bit of time on your own, doing a lot of thinking or overthinking. Don't do that. Remember, action speaks louder than words. Even if you're writing things down to plan, you know, you going forward. But this is with the Hermit. I do feel action is going to be required. Obviously, the Hermit, it is a major arcana, okay, where again, some of you have been lost, some of you have been a bit lonely, some of you haven't been loved, you know, and unloved, maybe unloved for a lot of years or a lot of months, and it's just having the balls and the strength to actually break that cycle and not putting up with it anymore. But again, it is showing me, obviously, with the Hermit, there is a light at the end of the tunnel here. There is, you know, but again, we can't be on our own. We've got to be out of this energy. If you're shutting yourself away, it's not nice energy because it could be having the opposite effect of in your head. Again, some of you might be in your head as well with money. Money might be a bit tough and a bit crazy. Obviously, Christmas is with bills and presents and this, that, and the other. You know, you might have been let down at Christmas with people as well. Again, this is decluttering. This is moving on from them people. All of that, you've had all the signs maybe over the last 2 or 3 weeks, but even over the last 3 to 6 months, you've had signs. And it's coming up to the time now, the new year, we're going to start with a bang. We're going to start clearing things out once and for all to go forward. Now, obviously, the first card that come out was the Queen of Pentacles here. So again, this is kind of, you know, male or female, whatever. It's about being in charge of your money, weighing your money up, actually not struggling anymore, actually doing something about it, actually seeing if the right people are around you, the right people are not around you. Yes, it's that big security, or you're in a relationship that's, you know, oh, the security is good, but I won't survive on my own and this and that, but everything else is shit. Guess what? Material things are nothing if you're not happy within. It's about you being in your power, going forward and actually making something for yourself or something of yourself. And again, even though you've perhaps got security, you're still chucked to one side and you're left. You're like a gathering dust on the shelf, so you're not appreciated or loved. You might be just doing all the cooking, all the cleaning, and you know, same shit, different day routine. And that's not a relationship. A relationship should be 50-50. So again, here, I'm going to be honest with January, with this, whoever it's resonating with, it's moving forward. It's closing doors. It's shutting doors. Maybe closing doors. You should have done it, you know, months ago, years ago. But there's just something where it will be coming to a head over the next couple of weeks to go forward. Yeah, you're going to be looking at your money, your finances. Am I doing the right thing? Am I this? Am I that? If you don't try, or you know, you'll never know. If you do move forward, I feel people will try to pull you back into the chaos and drama again. That's going to be free will or choice with that. But again, I feel with January, it's moving forward, it's shutting doors. Yes, it's being on your own a little bit, but some of you are already on your bloody own. Even if you're in a relationship, you're not appreciated. It's not being shared. You know what I mean? The comfort, the love. So you might as well be on your bloody own, you know? So kind of, obviously what I'm saying, you're going to understand what I'm trying to say here to some of you, you know, but the Hermit card is kind of, if you're already on your own, you might as well be on your own, but don't be on your own too long. This is about finding that door and going out, even finding a bit of a group to, you know, mix with, to communicate with, to go forward. If it's, you know, spiritual development, if it's a hobby, crafts, it's doing something. But then again, that's going to bring in new opportunities and a new life for you. So, yes, some of you might already be on your own, but you've got to change that and get out of it. Some of you might need to be on your own a little bit with this Hermit card to just weigh things up, but don't be on your own far too long in your head. Get on with it, move forward, because obviously the Six of Swords with this second card, it is moving forward, it's turning your back, it's getting there. You know, look, how many people out there have chosen to stay put and not do anything and not move on, you know, and for the sake of the kids, for this, it's just toxic. It's, you know, why put yourself through all that shit? It's about moving forward. It's about being happy. It's about making some foundations for yourself. Again, some of you might decide to stay put, but if you stay put, make some plans and actually push yourself to do it. But I just feel there's triggers, there's things happening, and there might even be some occasions coming out of the blue to move you forward in a relationship here and leaving the whole behind. You know, maybe the best thing for you, but only you know that. But again, I just feel January is going to be big change here for you, and I do feel that. All right, it's kind of then we're going into February. So February is going to be interesting because if we make these changes or we shut doors, yes, being on our own, as I say, the Hermit card, being on our own, think about things, but going into February, this is kind of new ideas, or you know, I have pulled the Page of Pentacles to start off with going into February. Sorry, I should say here. So basically, you know, the Hermit being on your own end of January, that is the cards that are coming out here. But then some of you might be on your own thinking about how to make money or tackling work and a job situation where I feel there could be some contracts being signed in February, but going in a big way. So with this Page of Pentacles, it's having new ideas, having thoughts, even having that little bit of immaturity or fun or laughter, you know, within this. But it's kind of being, you know, you're only as old as what you feel, but being young at heart. But there's just something of building some stability as well here, but having fun at the same time. Some of you, like I'm saying, in January, you know, we've got to find that new lease of life. I feel February you're going to do that, but it's not just about having the fun and the laughter. It's actually working on some financial matters and making things happen and bringing something really good, you know, into place, or putting something good into place in February. So I feel February is about tackling work, catching up with debt, catching up with, you know, bills kind of thing here. It's interesting because I've got obviously the Page of Pentacles for February, the first card. The second card I've just pulled is the Page of Wands. So again, this is like new chapters. So I feel people out there listening to this, there's definitely a lot of new chapters in February. Some people might meet the soulmate in February. Actually, you know, doors opening in a big way. I've got the Hierophant as well coming in. I've actually got to pull in the Lovers card as well for February. So again, there could be a soulmate connection. There could be love. There's a lot going to be going on in February within this reading, I need to say. But the Page of Pentacles, new ideas with work. There could be even working for yourself or building something really good, but it's about you standing in your power. The Page of Wands here for February, it is taking action. If you're going to sit on your arse and do nothing, it ain't going to happen. If you're just thinking, oh, same shit, different day, it ain't going to happen. You've got to be in your power. Guess what? In all of this, I do feel some of you with work and jobs, they're all over the fucking place. I really feel that, okay? And I'm frustrated. I'm you know, really am. I do also feel with the Hierophant coming out here as well. it's about some of you have lost faith. I feel again going into December, we've lost faith with friends, family, loved ones. It's crazy, and this again is going into the new year where we're moving forward. We're moving from this chaos, but again, it's revamping your life. Revamping your life. It's a new job. It's new career. It's life changing here. But again, it's about keeping your faith, keeping that belief open. You could even be taking on, some spiritual development, some courses, some work experience. But it's about exams, new courses, doing something, and that's going to open new doors for you. It's going to give you new keys here. Guess what? Some of you might be signing up to courses. You might even meet your soulmate on a course. There might be a connection here with the lovers here. But again, I kind of also feel reflections. It's about loving yourself or believing in yourself. Again, if you're shutting doors in January and moving forward, it's about you loving yourself. It's about believing in yourself. If you've not had no love for quite some time, it's so hard to actually, you perhaps believe you're the problem in a toxic relationship, or you've had that reflections of, you're not that, you're the person, you're to blame. Remember, narcissists always reflect their shit on you and make you the bad person. Realistically, you're not the bad person. It's like, no one will have you, no one will do this, no one will do that, you're this, you're that. That is toxic. That makes it sticks, and you've got to kind of declutter that shit, because it's not true. You need to look in the mirror, love you, believe in you. Again, February, this is a big turn. If you're making changes now in January, you're going to go through this craziness of actually trying to find you, love you, believe in you, what you really want. So it's kind of a lot of changes here. But I want to say in February, whatever is going on, because you could be lighting the fuse now with craziness, all you've got to do in Feb is believe yourself. Believe you've got this. Believe you're making these changes for the right reasons. It's about loving yourself, believing in you. There might be, like I say, a soulmate twin flame connection with a relationship coming in February, and I do feel really good. But it's not just about relationships in Feb. I feel it's about work, a career change, something really good here. But it's about you taking action. It's about you believing in yourself, not looking back, just going forward and actually, living and enjoying life. Again, it's kind of, you might even be planning that breakaway in Feb. Get on with it, do it. You might need that time out for the chaos, what might be going on in January, or the fuse is about to be lit in January. Again, some of you might have been lost and lonely New Year's Eve. Right, I'm not putting up with this shit no more. I'm going to make changes. You've gone on the first and the second, and you've no further forward because you've not done anything. Get off your arse and start making them changes. Very important that you do that. Right, let's have a look what's going on in March here. Okay. So I'm going to most probably do, excuse me, I do apologize. I might do these 3 month sessions, every 3 months basically. So the next one I'll perhaps do in March for the next 3 months. So I do enjoy doing these. I did a reading for somebody the other day with this. So, very, very intriguing and really good, really. So, but in March, okay, very, very important. So again, getting through, a lot of the chaos or the faith or believing in you, going in a new direction. The first card that's coming out for March, okay, is the Three of Wands. So you can't see the picture. I do apologise, but it's kind of you've got your new pathway, your new direction in February, obviously with work and going forward. But this is actually like standing in your power, having the old world in front of you, or a clean canvas, and starting a new life, new beginnings, new way forward. I'm not saying it's going to be March you do that, because I feel you make these changes in January, that this is the start of your new life, but it's getting through the chaos of 12 weeks or whatever to, go forward and have that blank canvas to say, well, this is my life in front of me. You can make it whatever you want to. But I do feel in March, you're going to be a lot happier. Okay, we have got family times here. So we might even be moving house. We might be in the process of moving to a family home, but there's just something of having it all, material fulfillment, but actually family, or even there's just someone with you, and life is going to be good. We're looking up, we're looking for something that's, oh my God. But again, to get to this point, it's making the changes now to bring in this new, new feature, new direction. Is there, in a big way. I kind of feel as well the Queen of Swords is coming out here. So, excuse me, with this Queen of Swords in March, this is obviously communication. Communicate. I want to say communication with a lady. Okay, we might even, be blessed here. I do feel children are going to be a big part of March as well, or playing a part in March. But again, I can't with this as well. There's, I feel yes, you're moving on with your life, getting forward, going forward. But with this Queen, this could be a mother-in-law interfering in your life or making you feel guilty about kids or about this, about that. Fuck them off. Seriously. You know, it's your new life, it's your going forward. But there could be an older lady who's a mother, who's this, very, a tongue could be kind of sharp here. But I want to say to you, within March, if there's this chaos, ignore it. Don't get involved because they want a reaction. At the end of the day, you're choosing to move forward. You've been there, seen it, done it. You've tried this, that, and the other. Yes, an ex could be getting the in-laws involved with you and because you're moving forward and this and that. You've got to stand focused here and not go back to December or January with all the shit and the chaos. So there could be this test of going forward, but you've got in March this new pathway, the new pathway to happiness. I just want to say to you, right, and it's important, you've done all the hard work for 8 weeks. You're actually getting stability, you're getting strength, you're starting to get within your surroundings. Some of you may have already done this, but there's just a lapse or a test of the in-laws or somebody. Do you realise what you're doing? They're missing you, they're this, they're that, they're bringing the kids, they're bringing all the bullshit in. Just be wary of going back. Because if you go back, guess what? It's going to be amazing for 3 months. Then it's going to be same shit, different day, and you've fucked everything up because of the guilty card or somebody making you feel guilty. And you've got to kind of, some of you might be already in that now. And this is where, oh my God, how do I get out? It's going to be 10 times harder to get out the next time than the first time, if you know what I mean. So just be wary of them changes. Really, really important. But there's just be wary of this lady. And yeah, I don't like the lady. I don't trust the lady. And she'll be using all the wisdom and all that in the wrong ways to entice you into something. So just be wary of that in March. Don't listen to the bullshit because that's all it is. It's just for their needs, not yours. Remember, in life, sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish because that is your selfness. So you don't put yourself in all the chaos and whatever. So, very important. You're wary of that. Okay. There's, I kind of feel within you moving forward that it's interesting because I have got the 3 of Swords here. So it's interesting. This lady could be accusing you having affairs, doing this, doing that, and whatever. But I want to read it reversed as well because I kind of feel you having the strength to move on. This is about you healing your heart, healing you, being in that right place. But this could be just a test, not to go back, but to go forward. Remember, ask yourself what you want, not what they want or this. Ask yourself what you want because it's important that you do that because you don't want to be messing around here. You really, really don't. You've got to be focusing on the picture of what you want. And it's not being selfish, it's your selfness. But I just feel there is that bitter and twistedness within that. Yeah, there could be. I'm just pulling a couple of more cards here. I've got to be honest with you for March, okay? Because we have got the Tower, so there could be, this lady. There could be some arguments, disagreements, and there could be accusations. There could be all sorts going on in March, and I just feel because guess what? You want to move on with your life with this 3 of Wands. You want that happy ever after, and you're getting it. But there's just somebody that could be popping in to try and spoil your fun. Guess what? Be strong. Keep your feet on the ground. Don't let them knock your tower down. Don't get involved. Block that person. Ignore the calls. Communication through emails, messages, Facebook. Block them completely. Seriously, don't get involved in that rubbish. It's just about you, what you want, where you're going. I am going to actually pull another card here. Yeah, it's interesting here. Okay, with the Seven of Swords, can I say to you with this, keep your life private. Don't tell them what you're doing, where you're going, or whatever. So, you know, yeah, obviously the seven, it's self and theft in tarot terms. I just feel I've got to say to you, you moving forward in March, tell nobody nothing. Just keep your cards close to your chest, your heart protected. You'll have no problems here. But I just feel that lady could be there to stir some shit up in March. Again, it's further down the line. But yeah, there's just somebody that's not to be trusted in March. And I just want you to protect your energies. And if there's males listening to this, females listening to this, it is a lady that I don't trust in March. It's a female who could be causing some chaos here. Hope you understand that. Hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, you know, my TikTok channel. I do plan on doing more readings, live readings on the platforms. But if you do want a one-to-one reading, in-depth, private for you, I can do it all over the world through Zoom. Please book through the website, which is spiritconnections.uk/shop. I do 30-minute readings. I do 1-hour readings. They can be recorded, you know, but have a great new year. Hope that helps some of you as well. Bless you. Thank you.